that is one of the last remaining trump carry cards. You know, it's the final like, oh well, I beat you. Like,
yeah, but that's the kind of benefit that you get when you're not doing that defensive tri-lane, you know. You force some kind of reaction on the mid player, he loses out a bit. You know you already have the advantage mid too. So if you have all the supports accounted for, be good.
Caustic Finale actually slowing Nando down so he can't keep chasing KP. Now KP is going to give a lot of damage. They might be able to kill him here. They're going to go for it. He has a throw strike up. He's holding on to it to actually stun up the Ursa. That is a beautiful play.
Because against Lina and Shaker, you kind of want some amount of raw health. But then again, you're playing against Nick, so if he carapaces you randomly, that can also feel free. So I'm actually just curious as to what path he's going to take.
RR is dead again. No, Caustic Finale, people's like, oh, the nerf, it hurt Sand King so hard. I really don't think so. Sand King, the farming Sand King of offlane, it's not really a thing. It allows you to chase that hero. You're infinitely, you can always have that slow 3 seconds after you pick them. Faith is going to be caught top lane. They don't have a stun to finish him, but they do have the enchant totem and the extra movement speed, so Shadow Shaman's slow ass is going to be beat on the TPs to survive through this. He pops the shapeshift, and they actually cancel the TP onto Lina. Mookie comes back for more, trying to play the enchant totem, does manage to stun him, hits Faith to be able to stop the follow-up disable, and now that shapeshift is gone, with the TPs, they might be able to punish this one. Nice stun from Raging Potato, turns, goes for Faith, manages to help pick up that kill, and now RR is here to clean up Mookie. Let's see if he can do enough damage, though, because it's going to be close. He pops the Howl to get the bit extra, and I don't think there's any way for RR, who doesn't even have boots, keep up and finish this hero off. Meanwhile, mid lane, Kaka has made the rotation over and they pop James with the help of Faith. Both SC actually didn't have the mana for it, and Raging Potato was too tanky anyway with the strength treads. Missing out on that stun. The arrow also misses. Raging Potato turns around, goes for the Echo Slam, stun on a Faith, but it's not enough again! He barely misses out on the kill, misses it entirely, and it results in his death. Lumic is now going to be chased down to the shrine area. The shrine's not up, so Lumic gets the stun onto SCC. KP doesn't have anything, but it looks like just the right clicks from SCC.
You kind of need to prioritize boots, because then you just, you know, you become this liability and you just keep dying, can't ever really get yourself back in.
Caught Faith, looks like he was trying to lay down some wards. He gets some behind the tower, but he dies. Trying to do a little bit like sandwiching onto Nando. Maybe with the Lycan it's possible, but considering how much damage they've already taken, it's going to be close. Nando, they're going to go for him now, manage to get the duel before the enrage. The 3-man stun helps out a lot, but it's still not enough to save Nando. Or the duel. KP wins it. Lumic is going to go for a spike. Chase team out. Smart play. Newbee are still going to kill the core, and they're still going to take the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Jackal on
attack.
top lane into an arrow maybe?
Yeah, Raging Potato, he is tanky as hell, but they do have a regen rune for SCC, which means he has the nuke job.
The bigger advantage out of their engagements, they're able to claim the tier 1 in the safe lane, getting some good chip damage on top. This time though, Execration will react.
They do manage to kill Kaka in the mid lane. Looks like James putting all that pressure on the tower does manage to kill Taziki. I'm not sure what that was. Did he just TP in?
I guess so. I didn't see it either. I was looking at top lane.
30 attack speed plus 50 damage, and then you get maybe 100 attack speed, 8 attack speed. Bottom lane, Raging Potato's dead.
They just not get a break.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of reading the same thing, right? It's like, as long as they keep this Link Dagger down, Execration really can't fight us very well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
In some ways, you're probably thinking about it like we've shut this. Like, it's important to shut down some. They can't find the Lina. They'll take Raging Potato. They get the dual damage. Not.
Nice try.
Yeah. Level 10.
People vastly underestimate the tankiness of the Earthshaker, and that's why I also love. Oh no, he's not. Wait, okay,
what the heck?
Oh, that was.
He just like rubber banded off the map and back in. I think that you get Bloodstone whenever you're doing well enough in the game to warrant buying the item. But since they're behind, they're just looking for kills more than anything else, and I guess
they completely missed that one.
Yeah.
Duel.
Okay.
Oh, Echo Slam. Maybe they can actually win this duel. It's going to be close. That ends out. Laguna Blades will manage to get the kill. James hides in the trees, dodges the Starstorm, buys himself a little bit more time. He'll die to the Sacred Arrow. Lumik, oh, a big crit. Almost lost his life there.
I mean, they lost Alina, sure, but given the advantage that Newbee has at this point in time, it's always beneficial to be able to get fights like that.
Nando is dead.
Yeah, he is.
That is a diffusal blade Marauder.
I think it's probably, when you have book 3, why not? You know, you have Aegis on Movie, you have Necro 3, you can walk into a tower, pop it, you get the building for more or less free. They're gonna find another pick off, this time it's top. So the Shadow Blade once again coming in with usefulness.
Nando? Well, it's got the enrage, so he can survive for a long time, but they do have the global silence as well. So there's the initiation. They managed to kill Kaka. Mugi's in a bad position too. They're going to be able to get a stun, though, at the duel. Onto Rage of Potato. With the help of the Necronomicons, they are going to be able to get that kill, but Mugi's now fast enough to stay ahead of Nando, so he can just throw all of his Necronomicons to the wolf straight at that bear. And it is
The Knicks. They just need to try to buy some time and open up the map a bit.
Lumik. He can lead with a stun that'll follow up with the LSA, and they will kill. Oh, not Kaka actually stops Laguna Blade, and now they get the dual follow-up. So James is dead, especially with that blade mail, because the chain stun on Lumik as well. What a turnaround.
Is Echo and Global up, but Mugi's still got Aegis.
Aegis killed that tower so quickly. The leader's only just now coming up, and tier 3's gone. Newbee are going to keep going, though, especially with the arrow on the Lumik. Nando makes his initiation on SCC. The global silence is there, but he already had the diffuse blade onto Nando, so he wasn't really able to follow that one. Now going to be stunned up thanks to a fissure. He will be released and heads to the shrine. Mugi's going to end up dying. That's just the Aegis, though. Good epicenter there from Kaka. Gets a lot of damage on Execration, even if it doesn't kill anybody. The follow-up looks like might be able to kill Rage of Potato. KP actually got James instead. That's a bigger kill, and he still managed to get the dual damage out. Rage of Potato does manage to get his Echo Slam down, but it's only a little bit of damage. Newbee are so damn tanky. Fortunately, Nando will manage to come in and pick up at least one kill. That's on Kaka, but Newbee, yeah, that's insane. It's going to be super tough for Execration. Like negative scores. There's the duel onto James again. He keeps on fighting that initiation. They are going to be able to kill KP, though. This time around, James will survive, even if their tier 3 does not. Here comes the epicenter, though. Oh, Kaka actually stopped it. He blinks a little bit too early. Arrow nails Nando, giving Newbee the time to be able to take that full lane. Still.
They do have a tier 2 in the top lane, so it'll be a little while before Newbee can really land the final blow.
Oh, a leap there from SCC. Nando actually catches him inside the pit, but there's all the stuns coming out from Newbee. They're going to be able to kill Kaka, so 1-for-1 trade up, but obviously much more for Newbee, and a duel onto James. Makes it that much worse. Man, that kill on Nando was worth 279 gold. Oh, they go for the Echo Slam here on Mugi, but they just don't have enough damage. Not even close. Tries to drop the Fissure, but Faith is there to be able to stop them, and they're just going to run over these heroes. James is back already, but can't...
This is just so hard to do.
Makes his jump in, but not before KP makes his own jump once again on James. He just can't deal with it. He calls it. He calls it GG. He knows that fight's already over, but I'm sure a lot of that is frustration. Well, KP just had his number every single time, especially once he got that blink blade mail. It was just all over James every fight.